There's a bear that can smell food from over 30 kilometers away, better than a bloodhound, better than almost any mammal on Earth. There's a bear so specialized that it survives almost entirely on a single plant, spending up to 14 hours a day just chewing. There's a bear armed with a tongue nearly the length of your forearm, built specifically to raid termite mounds and beehives. And there's one bear whose bite force is so strong it can crush a bowling ball like an eggshell. 8 species, 8 completely different survival strategies, and by the end of this video, you'll never look at a bear the same way again. These are the 8 types of bears. Let's start with the most popular bear on the planet, the brown bear. Found across North America, Europe, and Asia, the brown bear has one of the largest ranges of any land mammal, adapting to everything from coastal rainforests to open tundra. Depending on subspecies and region, brown bears can weigh anywhere from 130 to over 680 kilograms, with coastal populations like the Kodiak bear growing significantly larger than their inland relatives due to a diet rich in salmon. Despite their massive size, brown bears can sprint at speeds of up to 55 kilometers per hour, faster than a racehorse over short distances. Their sense of smell is extraordinary, capable of detecting a carcass or food source from more than 30 kilometers away, a sensory ability believed to be roughly 7 times stronger than a bloodhound's. The polar bear. Native to the Arctic Circle, the polar bear is the largest land carnivore on Earth, with males reaching up to 3 meters long, nearly 10 feet, and weighing as much as 700 kilograms. Unlike other bears, polar bears are classified as marine mammals, spending much of their lives on sea ice and swimming distances of over 100 kilometers, more than 60 miles, in open water without resting. Beneath their thick white fur, polar bear skin is actually black, a trait that helps absorb and retain heat from the sun. Their fur isn't white either. It's translucent and hollow, scattering light in a way that makes it appear white while providing exceptional insulation against temperatures that regularly drop below -40 degrees. The American black bear. Found throughout forests across the United States, Canada, and parts of Mexico, the American black bear is the most common bear species in North America, with a population estimated at several 100,000 individuals. Despite the name, their fur can range widely in color, including black, brown, cinnamon, and even a rare bluish-gray morph found in isolated parts of Alaska. American black bears are excellent tree climbers throughout their entire lives, a skill that sets them apart from most other bear species and allows them to escape danger or access food unavailable to ground-based predators. Highly adaptable, they've learned to thrive near human development, developing a reputation for opening car doors, unlatching coolers, and even recognizing which trash cans are worth investigating. The Asian black bear. Found across the forests of Asia, from Iran to Japan, the Asian black bear is easily identified by a distinctive pale, crescent-shaped patch of fur on its chest, often compared to a crescent moon, which gives the species its nickname, the moon bear. Asian black bears are known to be significantly more aggressive toward humans than their American counterparts, with a higher rate of recorded attacks despite a smaller average body size. They're also remarkably skilled climbers, sometimes building nest-like platforms high in trees where they rest and feed on fruit, a behavior rarely seen in other bear species. Sadly, this species has been heavily targeted for traditional medicine practices involving bile extraction, making it one of the more endangered bear species today, despite its wide historical range. The spectacled bear. Found in the Andes Mountains of South America, the spectacled bear is the only bear species native to the entire continent and one of the most elusive bears on Earth, rarely observed in the wild. Its name comes from the distinctive pale rings of fur around its eyes, unique to each individual much like a fingerprint, which stand out sharply against its otherwise dark coat. Spectacled bears are highly skilled climbers, spending significant time in trees, where they build platform nests to feed on fruit, bromeliads, and orchid bulbs at heights of over 10 meters. Unlike most bears, which are largely carnivorous or omnivorous with heavy meat consumption, the spectacled bear's diet is over 90% plant-based, making it one of the most herbivorous bears in the world. The sun bear. Found in the tropical rainforests of Southeast Asia, the sun bear is the smallest of all 8 bear species, with adults typically weighing between 25 and 65 kilograms, less than a large dog. Despite its small size, the sun bear has the longest tongue relative to body size of any bear, stretching up to 25 centimeters, perfectly adapted for extracting honey and insects from deep within tree hollows and termite mounds. Its short, sleek fur and disproportionately large paws with long, curved claws make it one of the most agile tree climbers among all bear species, spending much of its life in the forest canopy. Because of its short muzzle and expressive face, the sun bear is also known for having one of the widest ranges of facial expressions of any bear, closely mirroring human-like emotional signals in recent behavioral studies. The sloth bear. Native to the forests and grasslands of India and Sri Lanka, the sloth bear has evolved one of the most specialized feeding adaptations of any bear species, missing its 2 front upper incisors entirely, which allows it to form its lips into a powerful suction tube for vacuuming up termites and ants. This unique adaptation lets a sloth bear clear an entire termite mound in minutes, producing a distinctive, loud sucking sound audible from significant distances away. Covered in unusually long, shaggy fur, sloth bears are also known to carry their cubs on their backs, a behavior almost never observed in any other bear species worldwide. Despite their somewhat clumsy appearance, sloth bears are considered one of the most unpredictable and dangerous bears to encounter, responsible for a disproportionately high number of attacks relative to their population size. The giant panda. Native to a handful of mountainous regions in central China, the giant panda is one of the most specialized bears on Earth, spending up to 14 hours a day eating almost exclusively bamboo, despite having the digestive system of a carnivore that extracts very little nutritional value from plant material. To compensate, pandas consume between 12 and 38 kilograms of bamboo daily, and have evolved an enlarged wrist bone that functions almost like a 6th thumb, allowing them to grip bamboo stalks with remarkable precision. Despite their gentle, docile public image, giant pandas retain the same bite force capabilities as other bear species, more than strong enough to crush bamboo stalks as tough as wood. Once reduced to fewer than 1,000 individuals in the wild, giant pandas have become one of the most celebrated conservation success stories, with wild populations steadily increasing over the past 2 decades. From an ocean-swimming predator to a bear that survives almost entirely on bamboo, these 8 species prove that bear is one of the most flexible blueprints evolution has ever produced. If you want more videos like this, make sure you're subscribed.